Welcome to another installment of our podcast. We have thoughts. I'm Marisa Rothman. Forgive me, I don't know who I am.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Danielle at Danielle TBD.
And we're going to talk about Utopia today. So it's kind of appropriate that we're already a little bit crazy because Utopia is already a little bit crazy.
A little bit.
I was trying to ease them in because, I mean, to be fair, we're playing it sane here because we're not yelling and cursing every 5 seconds. It's true.
Because last time, I mean, I should have done a little count in the corner of how many times we were because it was a lot.
I mean, and to be fair, I do curse a lot, so if I was ever on a reality show, I would... the censors would hate me so much. But it like, I watched the first 2 hours and I tweeted a few thoughts and I was trying not to be that obnoxious person who tweets every single thought they have about a reality show. So I ended up IMing our friend, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna out you, Laura. He was watching it for the entire time too. And half of what we were saying was, oh dear God. And because it was weird, because I've never watched a show like this before. Like, I don't watch Big Brother.
But I know, but just having said that you don't watch Big Brother, you can't even if you did watch Big Brother, it wouldn't have prepared you.
Right, and I watched, I guess the only close thing I've ever watched is I watched Real World like 15 years ago.
Okay.
So, but even still, it was nothing like this.
No, especially 15 years ago when it was still sort of just a documentary.
Right. So it was something where I came into this excited in a really weird way, and it's weird in the sense that I came into this also having spent time with most of these, with all of those people, because I did the junket, so I talked to them, so I got some senses of their personality, a lot of which was shown in there. Like, if you watched my interview, you know Bella cried. Some of the people got very passionate or very energetic. And I spent actually the night at Utopia, so I knew what the area was like. Right. I knew some of the stuff. So it was kind of interesting to go into that. And then they got there, and I figured it'd be crazy. And I knew that we were in seclusion, so it must screw with your head to be isolated from everyone for an extended period of time before you even get onto those cameras and into that place. But at the same time, oh my God, there was so much yelling and there was so much cursing over everything that I was just watching the TV and I couldn't stop laughing and I couldn't just stop saying, oh dear God. It was hilariously horrifying.
See, that's the thing, like, I was super excited for the show before it aired, and I didn't feel like paying for the live feed, so I just decided I'm gonna stay away from that whole spoiler. Like, there are, Twitter accounts and websites that will spoil things for you from the live feeds if you want. I basically, like, just said, I'm going to stay away from that. Like, I watched some interviews, I watched your interviews, but I didn't want to know too much.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see them walk in through the doors and see what happened.
Yeah.
And I felt like they were putting on a show from the moment the show started. And I don't mean just Fox was putting on a production, including that stupid hipster narrator who, why?
Do you know who he is?
No, because he's in a costume, so I actually don't know.
No, that's actually what he dresses like.
Well, then, no, and I really don't understand why he chooses to do that.
He does Bizarro.
Okay, well, he looked like he was in a get-up for Utopia, and I was just like, this is weird.
No, that was him.
Oh. Maybe it's a little bit better that it's him, but I still found it, like, just jarring, so maybe it's not better, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It just felt very jarring. Anyway, it felt almost to me like we were about to step back into, like, the Wild West or something. Like he was in a period piece costume, and I was like, what are they trying to say? And I mean, okay, we kind of do step back in time, because when they all walk in, we don't have plumbing or electricity, or they have to do all that stuff for themselves. So, whatever. Anyway, that's reading way too much into the show and giving them more credit, because what I was starting to say before I went off on my tirade about the hipster.
Damn.
Sorry, dude. I don't know. I just don't get it. Basically, like, they walked in and all of the people that they cast felt like they were performing to me. Like, I don't doubt that that's who they authentically are, but typically on a reality show, you want to make it feel like it is reality, so you don't hire 15 people who perform on a daily basis. Like, there are big personalities in every group. This is a group of pretty much everyone's a big personality. And when you put them together, and they all very clearly went in with this is my idea of utopia and it's gonna be my way or no way, that to me is crazy, but it's also like, why do you really think you're gonna get everybody to change? Do you really want everybody to change? I'm at a point where, and granted, I've only seen 2 hours, the first episode, but I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, I don't really know what they're gonna get out of this experience, because it just feels like right now there's so many people that want so many different things, and they're not, you know, there's no talking to anybody. If you say my utopia is not Christian, someone shuts down and is just like, you're wrong. Like, the pastor literally said, this guy's gotta go, and walked away from the group. And it's like, what? First of all, your pastor, shouldn't you be tolerant? Whatever. I don't need to get into a religious debate, but that, it's just so bizarre to me that, like, you have these people who obviously are willing to leave their regular lives because something in their regular lives isn't exactly what they want, to go to a place to then just be like throwing hissy fits and tantrums if they don't get their way. Well, now I know why your real life isn't so great. The problem is you. It's not the world.